Hey everybody, how are you? I'm making dinner and I figured I'd probably just be best if I just went live and showed you what I'm doing. I'm making my black beans and I've talked to you guys about this before. It's super easy and I've heard from a lot of people that people really want to start baking from scratch. This is an easy recipe and it's from scratch. It's a handful of ingredients and with the multi-cooker, it's done in less than an hour. So the multi-cooker does all kinds of things. That's why it's called a multi-cooker. It's a pressure cooker, it does sous vide. You can see there's all these presets on here. You can do egg, poultry, pork, seafood, white rice, whole grains, soup, beans we're doing, dessert, steam, slow cook, sous vide. Like I said, you can make yogurt, you can sterilize food in here or things in here. So tonight I'm making my black beans. So one of the great things about this is you can put it on sear. I know you can't really see it, but you put it on sear and then you press start. And that means it's going to heat with the cover off. It's going to heat the bottom of it so you can actually sear. I'm going to do a little bit of sauteing. So I have some of the stuff prepped. I'm just going to do a tiny bit of oil in here because I'm doing some of the aromatics right now. Aromatics just means the stuff that smells good that's going to make it taste good. So when I cook, I don't measure a ton like some things I do, but when I'm making this is just, you know, I kind of roll with it. So I'll do my best to give you actual measurements. And it's just something you're going to try and figure out. Do you like something a little smokier? Do you like something a little with more heat in it? And you can adjust the seasonings. But the basics are, I do like a medium-sized onion, which is 3/4 of a cup, maybe a cup of onion. And obviously I did this with my food chopper. I did this before. And of course I left my scraper over here. And I'm rocking an old school one. Anybody have all these old colors? So if you have old colors, I want to know what ones you have. So this is a maroon one from, I don't know how long ago. But anyways, so this goes in, the onions go in, and then minced garlic. So the garlic cloves I've been getting are like ginormous. So I already did some of them in here. If you don't have the food chopper or the garlic press, those are key for prepping food and for making food from scratch because it makes it so fast and so easy. Because you're going to use garlic and onion in so many things. You want to make sure that you're able to do this quickly. So like I said, these garlic cloves have been huge. So I actually had to cut this in half. But this goes in and you leave the skin on. So if you've never used this garlic press before, you leave the skin on. And perfectly minced garlic. Okay, now it does come with a cleaning tool. I have managed to lose it, so I'm using a knife. And then you can see there's nothing left in there. You can scoop off, you know, whatever, if there's any bits of garlic left on there. All right, garlic, onion, now comes the stuff that smells good. So beans, almost all kinds of beans love cumin. Cumin gives it a nice smoky flavor. Again, I'm not measuring everything. I kind of do it by the palm of my hand, so I'll do my best to give you a kind of an accurate measurement. So for cumin, I'm probably doing just shy of a tablespoon. That goes in. Cayenne pepper, this is up to you. I like the heat, so I'm doing probably 1.5 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. Chili powder gives it a nice warmth all the way through. I do a lot more of that. That's probably 2 tablespoons. Again, ballpark, and as you start to make this, you'll figure out what you like. Secret weapon, chipotle powder. So this is the good stuff from Hatch Chili Company. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, just love their product. But anyways, this gives you a depth and a flavor that you cannot emulate. So good chipotle powder, that's a solid teaspoon. And then we're gonna do a little bit of salt, okay? And I go kind of light on the salt because we've got so many other things in there. That's probably 1/2 teaspoon, okay? That's it, I'm pretty much done. So I don't know if you can hear the sizzling or not, but tip this so you can see what's happening in here. So when you get this going, you want to heat the spices a little bit because it's going to help to really bring out the flavor before we put the water and beans in. So I just stir it just for a second or two. Like honestly, that's pretty much the extent of it, okay? So now I hit cancel on the front. Got a cup of black beans and a little over 3 cups of water. Apparently I can't look, so I didn't measure quite enough. So that's 2. Hold on. Get 1 more cup of water in there. Basically, the rule of thumb is you need about 3 cups of water to a cup of beans. And if you want to do a little bit extra, that's okay too. All right, 3 cups of water. cup of beans, all the yumminess in here. I give it a stir again just to kind of get everything mixed in and honestly to get it all off of here. Okay, dinner's pretty much done now, okay? So you want to make sure the silicone ring is secure and pressed all the way down, so I always just run my finger around it. And then turn this so you can see it. Now, there are presets. You can change the length of your presets. So for these beans, I cook them longer than what the preset says. So I spin it around until it gets to beans. Pressed beans, I do this for 55 minutes. That gives me that nice richness and depth of flavor. So 55, start. You can delay this if you want to. So you can set this in the morning and delay it so it doesn't start until like right before you get home. I don't need to do that because I'm here. And there's also a keep warm setting. So if you want it to stay warm after it's done cooking. I'm going to be eating this right away. So I don't need anything to stay warm. Press and hold. That's it. That's how you make delicious baked beans from scratch in an hour, the multi-cooker. So let me know if you have questions. I'm also going to be making fresh guac and pico de gallo later, and I can show you how to do those too. Super easy. Cooking from home, cooking from scratch can be really, really simple. Get a couple of good products and some good ingredients. That's all you need. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.